Sure. Let me clear my throat. 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 Sure. How do you know? How do you know when they're viewing your thoughts? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know when they're viewing your thoughts? You see me and my singing style that came from way back when in the last millennium, they called 20th century. When I was a young bikini, yeah. Yo, I grew up around so much influences and they shape my style. That's how you know. How do you know when they're viewing your thoughts? In life, I've had so many handlers and they've been trying to groom me to be like them, but instead I became my own man and I choose and I decide what I sing about. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know when they're viewing your thoughts? Imagine George Washington was one. He gave people so much freedoms, something like Jesus Christ did do back in the year zero. How do they know? How do they know? How do they know when they're viewing our thoughts? How do they know? How do they know? How do they know when they... Yo. What George Washington did was amazing for the people of the free world. He invented and he participated in inventing the constitution that they have now. In that constitution, he must have known. He must have known to give the people the power over the overlords. When they overload them with much data that comes into their mind and shapes their thoughts. It shapes your thoughts. It shapes your thoughts. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know when they're watching your thoughts? Yo, if you're a leader, then you must know. You must protect people from their own in future when they overpower your shit. How will we cope? Jesus Christ, he made it very simple and thing. He never wanted anybody to attack anybody else. So if the evil overtook the church, like we're seeing now, they're still not allowed to attack people when they use the manipulation that comes from saying that they worship Jesus Christ. How did he know? How did he know? How did he know to protect our souls? How did he know? How did he know? How did he know to protect my soul? That's why I worship and live in the same light that Jesus Christ did know. That's why when I transfer this message to you, it's always in the same vibe that the Lord had. The Lord wanted us to move like Jesus Christ. How does he know? How does he know? How does he know to protect our thoughts? There's people out there with so much knowledge in them, and then they can use it against ordinary targeted individuals. Yeah, individuals like you and me. Now you have the health people. They swore an oath to Hippocrates. They swore to God that they would never use surgery and other medical devices to harm us. But the perpetrator them. I can't believe that this song is ending right now. I didn't want to spit this melodically, but what the fuck? I think it sounds good. Let me switch the style. Let me switch to rhyme. That's just a song. I'm the singer and rapper. Yeah, all my songs, when you hear that, that's me singing. That's also me rapping. Rewind this track again. Yeah, DMB PF. Alright, yo, so I was talking about health and how do we know when our perps are watching our thoughts. Now, if you're in your privacy or domain that is not occupied by the public or other people, where it's just you alone, yeah, you must, what's the word? Let me think hard. You must, still thinking of that word. Right, so you're in your privacy and you must deduce if what is happening, when it starts happening and it's something that's negative, you must deduce. That's what I meant. You must deduce, yeah. Now, you've got health departments in every country. You have one of those. These people, they do research on you. They research on how best to look after the body. They also know your mind. You have psychiatric division for the insane. So, they know a lot about how the human body works. They even did experiments to investigate the sixth sense. Yeah, they invested billions in it. They know so much about how your body works. Yeah, you shouldn't concern yourself with the specifics, but they know so much about how your body works. Now, when you got a demon perp that is on your case and is watching your mind, if he starts to act like he has medical knowledge, then he'll give the game away. He'll be trying to make you stop doing something that he knows is healthy for you, so that you can catch something nasty. You might catch a disease if you stop exercising. So in his mind, all he wants is for you to stop exercising. That's all he wants. Now, how do you know if it's him that is doing that? If he's doing that, then he'll be preoccupied with that. Every time you think about exercising, something else will come into your mind to distract you from doing that. Every time, you can try it. Every time, if you try it 10 times and then you start trying it deliberately and find that every time you try it, something else develops in your mind that is not you. It's a dead giveaway. That's a transitional error that your demon perp has just made with you. Now you know what his obsession is. This fool is obsessed with making sure you don't exercise. This means that somebody must have hired him. He told him initiate a disease in that TI. So he thought to himself, let me go and look at the medical data and research that they have on the human mind, and what happens when we behave different from what they've researched. So they would tell him when he searches that, yeah, if the body is not exercised regularly enough, it's liable to catch diabetes from obesity. And if that fucker is eating and not exercising, the fucker might die from some cardiac arrest related disease. So this one, he knows this man can hurt you without even doing anything to you. All he has to do is make sure you don't exercise, and he'll be like, well, I didn't know that he'll catch diabetes and fucking die from that. So how do you know? Yeah, you must know what they know. If you know what's good for your body, then do that and make sure nobody detracts you from your chosen path. Anybody or anything that makes you feel negative about what you need to do to maintain your body, then you know that's a perp. That fucker, he wants you to develop diseases. So when it comes to your health, you must not compromise. So hold on, it sounds low. That means the tune is coming to an end. You're lucky. I'm feeling kind of lyrical, so I'm gonna wait and start again for the next verse. Right, I can't remember where this tune cuts off. Yeah, let me take my voice down low. Can you hear me? Yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Start again. Yeah. Hold on. So, like I was telling you, I'm feeling very, very lyrical because this subject is something that I believe can be helpful to you all. So, how do you know and what you must do when you find out that you're a TI? Now, somebody's targeting your health behaviorally. They're trying to make sure that your behaviors and habits are things that are very, very harmful to you. So you must always check it. Always check your health. If you develop habits that are harmful to your health, do your research as well and see what that can turn into. Yeah. If you have people around you who are always encouraging your nasty habits, those habits that lead to ill health, I can't even say it right. Those habits that lead to ill health. Yeah. If there's people around you, friends or family or whatever, man, if they're obsessed with making sure that they propagate and encourage you to continue doing that, then they're harmful to you. Don't fight anybody like Jesus Christ did. Don't fight nobody. Don't fight nobody. You must distance yourself from those people emotionally and intellectually and go and deal with your health. You must reinforce the message that you chose to follow on the path that you chose. Now, I choose to have good health, so I do my research and I know what works for my body and that. So, what I do, I choose to exercise every morning to make sure that even if I'm not sure, my body is sure it can handle it. Yeah. So, this gives me an engine, the ability to walk without feeling tired and wanting to drop down and die. So, there's people in my life that are obsessed with making sure that I don't exercise. They come up with all kinds of excuses that are making them look bad. What the fuck has me exercising got to do with you looking bad? You might be looking bad because you're a very, very lazy man. And if you don't stop being lazy, you're going to catch some disease and die. So, I educate them and I try to convince them to start exercising themselves and live a healthier life. So, this is what you must be to other people. You must be a beacon of light like Jesus Christ. God rest his soul. So, so this is how we fight. Yeah, you fight in a positive light. Yeah, give people wisdom and knowledge and hope that it turns out right. So, you identify the perps. Yeah, not all of them will be demon perps. Some of them will walk up to you and talk to you straight like that. They'll blatantly tell you, yo, you need to smoke more, you need to smoke more, it's so right. And you know that if you smoke too much, it's not right. Oh yeah, I had another conversation that I initially wanted to talk to you about. I think it's appropriate to drop that right now. It's about moderation. Everything I tell you must be done in moderation. Yeah, you never become an extremist in anything that you like. If you like smoking, you can do that. The oldest people that we've ever seen on earth, man and woman, have been smoking hard. You had the oldest woman, 127 years old. The oldest man still living is 110. Both of them smoke. Yeah, 110 or over. I don't know. They're very specific. I don't know. Yeah, but I know that's a fact. Yeah. So smoking is only bad for you if you do it too much. If you do it too little, argumentatively, it's bad for you too. Drinking is only bad for you if you do it too much. If you drink it too little, then it's bad for you. A glass of wine a day, they say, it keeps the doctor away. It's good for your heart. Yeah. So alcohol is not really bad. Even water, if you drink 7 gallons of that shit, you will die. Even water is poisonous if you drink it too much. Too little of it and you dehydrate and you die anyway. So even water has to be moderated when you're dealing with intake. So, oh no, I was flowing hard, man. Yeah, I'm flowing hard, man. But I'll carry on that conversation another time. Let me review this. It's coming up to 15 minutes and that's my video limit. I set that myself. Nobody told me to set that like that. I got so much to say, and I got so many instrumentals. In time, you'll come to understand. I'm not selling music. I hope it sells. I really do.